Hello, good evening, or good night, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ngara Gwem back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to join Ngara Gwem's live show. I'm back after many months. Guess what? Some people keep texting me that I come to give a speech about Donald Trump concession. No, it's not about Donald Trump. It's not about Donald Trump. It's about South Sudan, particularly Padang community in South Sudan in general. I don't beat Butch when come on the real issues. I stand with what I know is right. So I'm coming to make two statements. One will be about the issues of Johnson Woolen. Second will be a response to a childish statement, or what I should call a selfish statement made by Angel Machar. Angel Machar was the rebel. He joined Riek Machar before, and Van Dengai. After they all ran out with money, they turned them into the government, the same government. And after that, he did not get any position in the government. He now wandering around and make some wrong statement. He claiming that the reason Ruling State was given administrative, and then again Ruling State given a ministry position. Ruling people, we didn't ask for ministry position. It was a government choice. And he's talking about Jonathan Willing, and he forget about what Jonathan Willing has done to our people in 2013. The battle of Malut. This man has forgot about Jonathan Willing, and he asking people give them a break, to give Jonathan Willing a power in Upper Nile, so he will come and do the same thing he did in Upper Nile. Hell no. While I'm waiting for my viewer to turn in, let me play the music. I will be doubly down. Welcome everyone. Hello, Yana Shulminyel, how are you? Welcome. Thomas D. Alec, how are you? Lord, my will. Welcome back, ladies. I miss you on Facebook. Welcome back, gentlemen. I miss you on Facebook. Please share the video to those who you think they will understand what I'm talking about. Hello, Martha White, how are you? Hello, Sholdeng, how are you? Thank you, Martha. I'm still alive. People think I'm dead, but I'm not. Hello, Santino Dow. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Ngora Agomit back. Makwaj Mijak, how are you? Welcome. Invited everybody to join this show. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I've been away for a while. Almost 4 months or 5 months, something like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you are tuning in from, you should let me know what part of the world you are in. My name is Ngora Agum. I've been away for a while on Facebook, not because I don't have anything to say. It was because I was busy with other things. You know, life is so very, very important. There's so many things we play in life to be success. So that's why I've been away, and I give a message before to our people. I told them that I will not be available for a while. So I passed my message on Facebook. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have not seen it, and that is fine. Tonight I'm going to talk on the issues of Jonathan Willing. And before I talk, I want people to understand when I come to speak, I speak on the thing that I believe they are truths. I come to speak on the thing that I believe they are concerning me personally, and they are concerning my community where I come from. These are the things I've been devoting my life to be on Facebook, not because I'm the only one know what are the things needed for our society. We all know the important, and we all know the bad thing. So the case of Jonathan Willing is still coming back. We talk about it. I spoke so many times about it. The son of Adang and daughter of Adang, they spoke about it so many times. Some South Sudanese from other community who are not from Padang, they spoke about the case of Jonathan Willing. And the case of Jonathan Willing, the son from Chuluk, the daughters from Chuluk are still coming back with the issues of Jonathan Willing. The son from Nuer, they are still coming back for the issues of Jonathan Willing. The son of Equatoria, they are still coming back for the issues of Jonathan Willing. Because these people, they are like a wagon. They like wagon. When you pull the wagon follow you. That is all about these people I mentioned. The people from Chuluk, the people from Nuer, the people from Equatoria, they're like wagon. When you pull the wagon follow you. That's what they're doing. They don't see why we're rejecting this gentleman. Jonathan Willing, there's some issues that we, as Padang people, we rejected them. We rejected him. We rejected his supporters for something that well known to all of us. The government of South Sudan is aware of that. The government of South Sudan know better than us individual why we don't want Jonathan Willing to be appointed as the governor of Upper Nile State at the moment. As I said before, and I will say it tonight again, I reject this guy to be appointed. And if government of South Sudan is the government led by people who don't understand the truth, they will see that. They will see that. Kir Mayadi knows it very well, what Jonathan Willing has done. Malong Awa knows what Jonathan Willing has done to the soldiers of South Sudan in the Battle of Malut. I'm not here to come and bring all the video on YouTube to show you. If you are South Sudanese, you know it. Those videos are there on YouTube. You can do research on your own. For you to believe why we reject this man. We are reject this man because he declared it in several occasions that he joined the rebel to come and fight the Fadang people. And you know, Jonathan Willing occupied part of Attar in PG County. He occupied that area for almost 6 years. It's going to 6 years. In Jonathan Willing. And the suffering the people of Attar went through, all of us know. If you are Sudanese, all the way from Bargadal to Rang, you know how suffering the civilians of Attar are in now because of this man. The government of South Sudan has defeated the looters rebel of Riek Machar. The government of South Sudan has defeated the looters of Riek Machar, the looters of Taban Dengai. That's why they're all inside the country. And now they want to use Jonathan Willing. If Jonathan Willing come to power, Jonathan Willing can create another rebellion. And that's why you see majority of rebels, they are not supporting, the people on the ground, they are not supporting Jonathan Willing. Only people on Facebook are supporting Jonathan Willing. And Riek Machar himself, they know if Jonathan Willing come with his Agwelek forces, he will make another rebellion, and then they will take over the control of oil. And you, those in J1, where will you go, my friend? If another war will be declared in Upper Nile, where will you go, my leaders in Juba? Where will you go? If you allow Jonathan Willing to do a second war again in the government, where will you go? That's the question you should answer. If you are in the government of Kir or if you are a bodyguard of Riek Machar, where will you go from there? To my Padang people, to my Padang leaders, to my Padang citizens, there's no better war. There is no better war in human life. War is all war. And you can fight the war that fought on you. If the appointment of Jonathan Willing is what the Sudanese thing that will clean off Fadang people on their land, let go for it. You go for it. Let go for it. We said it very clear. If the IO want somebody who is the IO, let them bring somebody else, but not Jonathan Willing. People don't get it. They're saying Padang people are making propaganda on Facebook. Padang people are rejecting Jonathan Willing because of tribalism. It's not about tribalism. This man is dangerous to all of us. To all of us. And you know, if you are from Bargadal, how many generals among Bargadal's sons were killed in Malut battle? How many? How many generals? There were more than 5 generals who were killed in the same time. And they are all from Bargadal. I'm not talking about these small soldiers. I'm talking about people with the higher rank. And I'm not talking about people who died in Upper Nile on the higher rank, because we are people who don't accept the truth. So if we died in a huge number in Upper Nile, that is good because we are the one who creating the war. But you, the innocent people from Barkadal who defending the land, of Adang, you know how many people died because of this man. You know how many people died. And you know how many weapons were destroyed. How many weapons were destroyed in the ship that was burned in Malut? And how many weapons Jonathan Ulony is still hiding them in the bush? Jonathan Ulony still have so many military weapons. And if you allowed him to be the governor, he will use all those power again in the government of South Sudan. Not only alone the Padang people. I'm not worried about the Padang people. We know how to fight. You know, we've been in that land. We did not come from Ethiopia. We've been in that land during the Riek Machar war, during Lema Col war, all this time of rebellion. Padang people, we were there. We were not brought from somewhere. So don't lie to yourself that if Jonathan Ulony come and fight, he will take us up on the land. You are a liar. It's not true. He's not going to do anything. But I will feel sorry about you, the people who will come from Barkadal and fight the war of Jonathan Ulony again. And we tell you, don't accept it, and some of you are supporting. Like your son, Angel Machar. You have seen what Angel Machar has said in his comment. He is anti-Ruweng people. He is anti-Ruweng, and he knows that we've been in that area before his father was born. And when he was a rebellion after Taban Dengai, he knows we were there in Ruweng. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't migrate anywhere. We didn't go to North. We're still there. What Angel Machar thing will be different today if Jonathan Ulony come? Jonathan Ulony knows the people of Ruweng. The community where Jonathan Ulony come from, he knows the people of Ruweng and he knows the people of Padang very well, more than anybody from Barkadal. We don't want problem to be solved with problem. Kir Mayadit, you need to listen. Kir Mayadit, you need to listen to the board of Padang people. We tell you from day one that you, President Kir, if Riek Machar will look for an IO, there are so many an IO within the Nuer community. They can afford another person. There are so many generals within the Nuer. Those who have higher rank than Jonathan Ulony, and they've been rebelling long time ago before Jonathan Ulony. They are there in Upper Nile. If Riek Machar need the IO, if there's nothing behind why Riek Machar is in seats of one man, the man that people don't want, why Riek Machar is sleeping, and he don't want to say, okay, Jonathan Ulony, the people of Ruweng, the people of Padang, and the government of South Sudan have rejected you because of this and that and that. Riek Machar don't want to declare himself because he want to rely on Jonathan Ulony. If there's another war, Riek Machar thinking that Chuluk will be dominating the rebellion and then they will overthrow the government. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Although the Shuluk is joining the rebellion, including their goat, their sheep, their cow, they're not going to do anything against the government of South Sudan, against the people of Adang. If all Shuluk join the rebellion, including their cat, their dog, their whatever, their donkey, they're not going to do anything. Riek Machar is lying to himself. A rebellion of South Sudanese, they are lying to themselves. Jonathan Ulony is not going to do anything, although you bring him by force. He's not going to be survived as the governor. Because the people who he's going to come to rule them as the governor, these are the people who are saying they don't want him. How you think it's going to come to be success? If Riek Machar was not dumb, dominance of Riek Machar is still continuing.
Dominance of Riek Machar is still continuing with. Men who don't understand the thing. Why Jonathan Willing, the man who killed so many soldiers in 2013? And the community who live in the area saying we don't want this guy to be a governor, bring another one. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? To my brothers from Bargadal, let me tell you this. It's not every year since 1972. It's not every year war of rebellion can be cooked by somebody and then you come and die for it. You need to know this time. You are not a chicken. You are a human being. If we tell you, the Padang people, we don't want Jonathan Willing, you need to stand tall with us and tell the government of South Sudan, Jonathan Willing has been rejected. Bring another IO, not Jonathan Willing. Because the man declared it so many times. He rebelled because he wanted to come and take the land away from the people of Atar. He said that. And that is his fault. Why you like somebody who come to put community at risk again? The people in government of South Sudan, why you like to support something that will come and put the community again at risk? If Jonathan Willing is going to come and declare another war in Upper Nile, and he control the oil, what will you do there in Juba? What will you do there in Juba? I'm asking the people who in the government of South Sudan, what will you do there? If he come and declare another war in the oil field, the oil can be shut down. The oil workers will be evacuated. Where will you get the money? And you know South Sudan survived because of the oil. There's no anywhere you can get the money. There's no anywhere you can get revenue. You get revenue from the oil. But if you want someone to come and create another war in the oil industry, in the oil area, where will you go from J1? Where will you go? That's the question I'm asking you. Where will you go? And you know when there's a war, always it brings a huge threat to the oil workers. And you know when we fought the war in Yilich, you know what happened. Oil was shut down and it took some years to be reopened back. You know that very well. The oil in Ruweng, it was shut down, where Riek Machar declared the war again in 2013. Where will you supply the soldiers? Where will you supply the fashion? If you let this happen in your watch, President Kir Mayadit, Kir Mayadit. Listen to the people of South Sudan. Listen to the people of Padang. You are in and then you don't want to take care of that one. You have a power. You have a power to say this guy has been rejected by the government. Period. Because a president always listens to the voices of the majority. If the majority people say don't do this, don't do it. Huh? To my Padang leaders, let me come back to my Padang leaders. I share that the government because I am a Padang, where work to Jiva, where work to in your own area, and you guys are not speaking up strongly to reject what is going on. Every time, we don't want it, and you guys are sleeping in hotel. You don't want to say the same thing. So the government should understand the message clearly. The message strongly. When the leader, you are not doing your part. Let Jonathan Willing band. Do you think you guys gonna be you guys gonna enjoy that area? I can't tong I can't bend to pathway kitchen consequences. I bet there are consequences. I share kitchen consequences. I bet there are consequences. If you guys are watching it and say, oh, Sholako Aloy, oh, Sholako Aloy. No, you have to be fair before being a lawyer. Because this man is not playing. Jonathan Willing is not playing. And that's why you see some Nuer are running after him. They say, okay, now Riek Machar has become weak. Now we want Jonathan Willing to come and mobilize the new rebellion. That's why you see some Nuer are supporting him. Some Nuer are not supporting Jonathan Willing. Because they knew what Riek Machar is behind. And I said before, if Riek Machar want to give this position to an IO, why not give it to the Nuer people? There's a lot of Nuer people there. There's a lot of Chuluk people there, but not Jonathan Willing. That is our message. And we say it over and over and over and over on Facebook. And our people don't get it. Leaders in South Sudan government, they don't get it. And we send our boy for the government to understand why we reject this person. We reject him because he fought the government in 2013. He killed a lot of government soldiers, and he ran away with the government weapon. It's the same Jonathan Willing. You heard last month he went to Khartoum and he speak. And he's still saying the same thing, that his aim is to come and fight for Dang people, to clear the people in Attar area. To clear the people of Attar, that is his goal. And he's not coming to fight the government. He said he's gonna come and fight the people of Attar. If you hear a man saying that he's gonna come fight the people of Attar, the people that he occupied their land already. He occupied the land of Attar people already. And we all know that. How come that you keep quiet in the government without saying anything? Yeah, Junubin. How? President Kir Mayadit, in Chibite me President Kir Mayadit, in Chibite me. So if you choose to abuse Padang people on your leadership because you want to bring someone who will come kill Padang, like when you give us an IO and we were not an IO, you give us an IO before and we were not an IO. And we accept that. People think it will bring peace. It doesn't happen. Peace has not come. And we tell you, President Kiir, we are standing with your government since day one. Since 1983. The people of Ruweng, they never turned their back against the government of South Sudan when John Garang was the leader. We never turned our back to this government. We're still in the same position. And we were given an IO without any majority of us were in the IO. Only one person. People who rebel from the hotel. They rebel from the hotel and you reward them. You destroy the history of our people with the name of rebellion. Rebellion who kill our people. And now you are still don't learn from that Kir Mayadit. You Bargadal people, you are still not learn from that. You know our history very clean. Even God knows the history of Padang people clean. We are not telling the government not to bring any IO, but we tell you don't bring Jonathan Willing. Bring somebody else. That's our message. Day and night. Why you don't understand it? Because you want people to die again. President Kiir and Riek Machar, they want people to die again for something that is not legitimate. They want people to die again. If they don't want to people to die again, why you don't listen to the boy of Padang people? Because we are the people who come and paid the consequences. When the war broke out, we the Padang people paid the consequences because the resources are in our land. And then people come and fight over the resources. If they go and fight somewhere, we're not going to be able to say anything. But they always come and fight over the resources. That is our concern. We don't want you to mistreating us. Like now, you take the money from the oil. The government is not making any road in the area where the oil is producing. The oil spill is killing people in the area where the oil is producing. And the government is not doing anything about it. They care about oil. They care about oil. Environmental is killing our people, and this government ruled by the majority of Bargadal, they don't see the suffering of our people. And they want to bring us somebody who will come and kill us again. Shame on you, Ya Junubin. Shame on you. Shame on you. But God will listen to our voices. God will listen to our voices. I want the leaders in Padang community now to wake up. Now. You need to wake up now. And tell President Kirin Jaiwan, you are the leaders of Padang community, including all your citizens. We are rejecting the appointment of Jonathan Uling. Bring somebody else. One message only, one message. And some Denkas within the Denkas who don't see the suffering of the Padang people, like this son, Agil Machar. He need to learn who are the Padang people. He need to learn who are the Ruang people. Instead of commenting like that, he need to learn who are the Ruang people first, in the first place. Now, I want to thank Comrade Adiogma Yik. Adiogma Yik, thank you. Thank you for responding to this child. This child, he rebelled without knowing any history about South Sudan. He rebelled joining the Nuer, knowing nothing about the Ruang people, know nothing about Padang people. Thank you for commenting on his negative and selfish comment about Ruang people. When they yogule we ka ko Ruang, we ko para ru ko ga lord. Apia buguru la third pin imane ra third pin to. That's what we've been telling you. Kwa chikir mayadi da chilegu achilwela na chikir mayadi lwel. Kulwele, you the Ruang people, you need to accept what I give you, because some of the Denga are not happy that Ruang achilweke are demonstrative. Some of the Denga are not happy. This is one of them. Agalmichar is one of them. They are not happy, and we did not beg for you to have our demonstrative area. We've been there before the war. We've been there. We don't have no refugee. Padang people don't have no refugee. If we have people who went to Ethiopia, they went by individual. If we have people who went to Kakuma, they went individual. We don't have no refugee like what other community has in the past. We know the history. We were defending that land to the end of our life. Until today, we're still going to defend that land to the end of our life. Not because we have a demonstrative area. We're still going to defend it without a demonstrative area. We've been defending it before South Sudan became a country. Don't tell us nonsense. And we don't defend ourselves because of the oil. We defend ourselves for the life of our people, for the right of our land. The same thing to the Padang people in the other side, in the East Bank. They defend themselves for the right of their own people, not because of the oil. The same thing. If the government don't want to listen to us, and whoever come to attack Padang people, we're still going to do the same shit. We're going to still do the same shit by defending ourselves. When we speak on Facebook, it doesn't mean we don't have anything to do. And when we speak on Facebook, it doesn't mean we are not together with our people back home. We are connected. Anything can kill them, it will kill us here. So our brothers from the other Jing, if there are some Jing who really understand the suffering of Padang people, please don't comment negative. Don't comment negative like that. The land of Padang people will cast you. The land of Padang people will cast you to the grave. The land of Padang will cast you to the grave. Don't comment negative about Padang. Don't comment negative about Ruin. I know why some community are jealous with us because of the resource. But those resources, we did not steal from anybody. We did not steal them from anybody ancestors in South Sudan. It was the God given. God give those resources to our grandfathers, to our ancestors. We did not steal them from any South Sudanese tribe. So don't hit hard about the oil that we don't drink. We don't drink that oil. Our people dying every year because of the oil spill. Our people dying every year because of drinking bad water mixing with the oil. And you taking all those money and you go and debomb the part who doesn't have no oil. Like now, the road is being done now from Jiba in Equatoria to Bor. Road is going to Bor. Road is being done here from Jiba to Bargadan. And you get that oil, you get the money from these Padang people. These Padang people who I'm one of them. And the land where people are suffering, majority of Junubin, they are not care about these people. They're caring about their president, and they're caring about their rebel leader, and they don't care about the Padang people. Shame on you, ya Junubin. Especially where we're Jing. Jing or Rachel, Jing, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. When Jonathan will be tongue law again in the government, let Jonathan will tongue law again in the government. To let Jonathan willing to lay and tell to lay a chitain one child kiri mayadi, a chitain one child kiri mayadi to lay and tell. Kaki yuk, could be a problem to Padang alone because soldiers be Bargadala Bugabai, they will come and fight. And they died again like they died in the Battle of Malut. Bargadel, I share work Bilkalo, Quay, Quay, Junub. Biran machakala ya lo tan kulele kabibar gadala thor biran tongle ya lo tan kulele kabibar gadala la thor be kirut jod ya bar gadal. Wake up, wake up. The Padang people are the backbone of the government of South Sudan, for your information. If you don't know the history, I heard some people lay history wrong definition. If you read the history of South Sudan, the history of South Sudan, the Anyanya 2 war, SPLM war. Padang people are the backbone of what we call South Sudan today. If you don't know, for your information, Padang people are the backbone of South Sudan. Our will community are the backbone of South Sudan, because we never turn our back against the will of people of South Sudan. Kwai shi a ci tan chol kir mayadid, a ci tan chol kir mayadid. I ci number. The strong community in South Sudan. Who are those strong community? I ci tan chol kir mayadid. I number the yen. I number. I can't look, we know Iowa every time. And look, we know Iowa every time. And look, we know Iowa, coaching him Iowa. To that individual, Iowa join. You're not 50% of the population. 99% of Padang people, 99% of Padang people, they are not supporters of rebel. So my brothers from South Sudan, you need to understand history can live, but people can die. I can die, but the history of what I'm saying here can live for generations to come. Leaders of Padang, you call yourself a leader, and you cannot be a leader without your sound being heard. We need you to stand tall with the right of the Padang people. Tell the government of South Sudan, tell Riek Machar, Padang people, all over the world, we reject Jonathan Wuling. If they want to give the position to another IO, let's bring another IO, but not Jonathan Wuling. That is the message clear, my people. What language do you want to understand this? What language? What language? If you were there in the battle of Malut, if you are Australian soldiers, if you are veteran who are still alive in South Sudan, what do you like about Jonathan Wuling? Man who denounced, he denounced that I'm taking this rebellion because of Padang people. Because my land, ashi koi ka atar, ashi nyai. When can ade our own son within Padang? Timan rande and one jam, video. Ranatar, one jam video. Kuke koi ka atar, kaka lui kaka abuse. Kuke ranatar, and Jonathan Wuling thing, na la Jonathan Wuling thing. Leben ki Jonathan Wuling ade ki be loy cake. Come on, be your loy cake. Kumana koi ka atar. Culture within South Sudan, koi ka atar. And I read 10 to 5 years. Akin family keken akika konti. Kwen a lui ke host. Ra lui ke host. Ye ne Jonathan Wuling lui koi ka atar host. Ku haja de mis ka atar one leaders. Fijiba, they are not doing enough to connect themselves with the government of Kirmayadit. Mit Qatar, Jan, Konya Janaka Marken, Konya Janaka Warken, Atoki Fijiba, including Ranachol Girichwang, Atoki then. Now, Chuluk are fighting on internet. Edward is fighting on internet. Emmanuel is fighting on internet. They are supporting Jonathan Wuling. So when Jonathan Wuling come in, they will apply what they are doing. Chimane neng nega ko nok pi malakal. La ku jagi jay ku la ke denga padang na ko. Ke chulu ke na ko. Ke ko luai pin. O ko shol padang o kiel lo pin ran. O ku naga kul, o kiel lo pin ko. For your information, we Padang people, we cannot kill you in the dark. If we want to kill you, we kill you in the daylight. Akul. Let them not killing themselves, and then they want to paint that in our face. We're not going to accept that because we have people who know all this. We have people who know all this. It is Jonathan Wuling who make all this to kill people who are not supporting him. People who are not from his clan. And then they say, that is not true. It's not true. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. Ninga kiri Jonathan Wuling and South Sudan chala do pi war, let God for it. Kuwewe wetkapadang leaders, including our sister Ayan Majok, you are here watching. You are here watching. You need to listen to my message and take a very, very important note about it. Our people of Padang who are representing us, they started with the MP. The problem of Jonathan Wuling is not the problem of Ngora Agum. It's the problem of the future of Padang to come. It's the problem of Padang widows. It's the problem of Padang children. We don't want somebody who will come and turn the gun on us to be a governor of Upper Nile. No. No. It's a no-no. It's a no-no, and we want people all over South Sudan to understand. We Padang people, we reject it. I, Ngorukur, or Ngoragweb, I reject Jonathan Ulin to be appointed. And Kir Mayadi need to understand that. Kir Mayadi with his government, Riek Machar with his supporters, they need to understand we don't want Jonathan Ulin. Why are they are strong on Jonathan Ulin? Because they know Jonathan Ulin will come and start a new war. That's what the Riek Machar is about. Because they know Jonathan Ulin has a lot of military, militia. Jonathan Ulin has a lot of weapons that he got from the north, weapons that he take them from the government of South Sudan. When Kir Mayadit and Malong Awan give Jonathan Ulin all the military weapons, and then Jonathan Ulin was armed to go and protect the territory of South Sudan. And then when Ulin arrived in Upper Nile area, he turned his back again. It's the same government who give him the weapon. And now it's the same guy who want to be a governor. So when he become a governor, he will have all the power. He will do everything he want. And you, my brother, in within the Denga, you don't understand. Jonathan Ulin. Okay, Jonathan Ulin okay, Jonathan Ulin for the record of what he has done. Do you understand? If we have a parliament in the government of South Sudan, if we have people, in the parliament of Juba, how it take you this long without speaking up against it? If we have a parliament, do we have a parliament in the government of South Sudan for real? Or just Kir Mayadi is the only president and Kir Mayadi is a member of the parliament? If we have a member of the parliament in Juba, why it takes so long for the parliament to reject this guy? Why? Answer that question. If we have a parliament always speaks for the voices of citizens. No matter where they come from. They're speaking for the right of the people. That's why you are called a member of the assembly. So why take them for them to denounce that Ranishol or Jonathan Ulin are the members of the parliament of South Sudan? We reject this. Even if the president agree, the parliament should turn this down. The parliament, if we have a government, do we have a government in South Sudan? Do we have a government? I'm asking you, those who are watching, if we have a government in South Sudan, why nobody is talking about this? Why? Because they know Padang leaders, our leaders, they go there to give in their right. I have leaders of Padang in Juba, I know them, but I'm not here to say their name. You know who you are as the leader of Padang. We have doctors within Padang. We have doctors within Padang. If South Sudan want to be ruled because somebody has a doctorate, we have people who have doctorate in South Sudan. They can speak in the parliament of South Sudan on behalf of Padang. We have doctors. If South Sudan will be ruled because we have generals who are still survive. They are not assigned, but they still can say something that is not right. We have so many generals, and they don't want to talk because Taban Denga is there. Then you're done. You cannot even talk about it because Taban will. And you don't even understand where they get those money, where the Taban Denga get those money, where Riek Machar get those money. I told you before, and I will repeat it. Do you think Taban Denga a pale will? Or do you think Riek Machar a pale will? Or do you think Kir Mayadi a pale will? We will buy to oil. We will buy oil Abiy. We will buy oil Farian. We will buy oil Sarjat. We will buy oil Malut. Kuke the same citizen where the oil come from, Kakaja which became oil abuse. Shame on you, Ya Junubin. Especially where we're there. Shame on you. Shame on you. I can say this message in front of Kir Mayari. I can say this message in front of Nelly. Nelly Janisha. Because Ring Machara here pale will. Tabandanga here pale will. Kir Mayari da here pale will. A will galabai. Oil Taparian. Oil Abiai. Oil Malut. And then they want our people to be abused and nobody stand up tall and say this is wrong. People up and down are the backbone of South Sudan. Our civilians are dying for drinking dirty water. Our people are born with one part of the body missing. And you all Junubin are aware of it. And nobody come on board and fight with us together. They are ruining people kage surely jam kiri oil. Eya padang people kage surely jam kiri oil. Kukai nang oil ke are citizens of South Sudan. Are innocent of South Sudan. And now you want somebody to take another gun and come and killing us while the oil is killing our people already. Shame on you. Shame on you. And that's what I said. When I come to talk, I don't talk about things that doesn't make sense. I talk about the thing makes sense. And I said it before, there is no Denga that will be against the other Denga because we are all Denga. And if there is somebody who is against Denga, you should not be silent. Like Kichiran when chala galmachar chilwel kin. Kichiran chala galmachar chilwel. And we be ran bar kadalbana beeping. Because we were not begging President Kir Mayari. We were telling him what we are standing for. During the time of John Garang, who don't know, people of Pariang were isolated. People of Biemnam were isolated. People in the East Bank, they were isolated because of the civil war. Who don't know that? Who don't know that? You guys need to read the history. You guys need to read the history, especially the children, those of Edward who grown up in the north in Khartoum, those of Emmanuel Ajawin who grow up in the north. They need to read the history of Padang carefully. They need to read it carefully. Because if they know the history of Padang people, they should not be talking about us. They should not be talking about us because we are not a greedy community. We are a peace-loving community. Oga koy lir piot, oga koy lir piot. Kunengi yichire nyanya jiwan, ta chire nyanya. Kiyin ngochi koy kapadang, mit kapadang kilo including myself. You know what we have done to this country of South Sudan. Country today that being abused by individuals. I used to recall Queen halfway. Tiyugira and Kijam, I see quite a padang, the quite a padang on top of Chicago. Kukai she can knock for the sake of South Sudan, like Bolagai. Bolagai was killing Rumbek. Rumbek. He was killed on duty, Bolagai. Kudera and Chapingham and Jam Bolagai. Have you heard any word from an Aga leader one time to appraise Bolagai? Have you heard it? Have you heard it? Any Aga leader? Have you heard an Aga leader who says something about Bolagai? And we call ourselves Denga. We call ourselves Denga. What kind of Denga? Denga who don't value the other Denga. Don't value what the other Denga play. The role we play as people of Ruwe. The role we play as people of Padang. In the SPLA. Nobody give us credit. Inside the battle of Quen between Nuer and Bor and Dengabor. And Dengabor people they know during the Koryom battalion who were the second largest people in Koryom. It was Fanaru, not all Padang. Fanaru themselves. Not a lot. Fanaru themselves, they were the second majority in Koryom battalion. Ku chake pinga man leader the kapana ru ka topi koryom. Chake pinga ka yaka kwerin. To law independent of South Sudan. Chake kon pinga yaka kwerin ka leader. Leader the leader kapana ru. Ika topi koryom. Kwa jika lonye pinga ka leader the era ki bawel. Ika esha wichat. Chake pinga yaka kwerin. Because other Denga don't want the other Denga to get credit. Other Denga don't want the other Denga history to be known. Some people think that when we talk on social media, Galoga Bete America, okay, Conte America, or let Bato. I'm not gonna be here forever in this country. I will go back where I was born. I will go back where I fought the war on my child age. I'm free. You can do what you will do with my body. You can do what you will do with my body. Government of South Sudan. I don't care about things like that. I care you have to listen to our boy. Because I'm a veteran. And I went to South Sudan 3 times, and I never had the government of South Sudan to give me money for my beneficiary or my wuguk. And kinsi wuguk betai. Because I would fight for my people. I will not fight for myself. And we have people here within South Sudan who went to South Sudan. Even some of the lost boys get their money. And I did not have any penny from South Sudan government to give me for what I have done in the past. I reject the appointment of Jonathan Wuling. And if people of South Sudan think if Jonathan Wuling is not going to be appointed as the government, people can go back to war, let go back for war. Let go back for war. If you are Sudanese, if you are stupid enough to be able to understand the truth, let go back to war because of Jonathan Wuling. Because Padang reject Jonathan Wuling. Let go back to war. It's the same war. Kalanshinkov has not been changed. It's still the same bullet. RPG, PKM, they are not changing the bullet. The bullet is still come from the manufacturing. The same bullet. Let's go back to war. I think they can knock a pin a minute. I can community do the you knock a pin a minute. You died for the sake of your own community. And the leaders in Padang community within Panaru themselves, leaders of Panaru, Jakarut Bay, Jot, leaders of Panaru, Jakarut Bay, Jot. The more people Panaru, Ben is strong, the more people Padang, Ben are free. Let the truth be said. The more people Panaru, bigger guy strong, the more people Padang, Ben are strong, all over South Sudan. Some of you will not like to hear the truth, but this is the truth. If leaders of Panaru, if you are not unite themselves together to be strong and stand in the government of South Sudan, Kabut or Padang people will never end. Will never end. Will never end. We are the head of Padang. We ruin people. We are Eogenam Padang, this. And if we are not doing enough politically, and then our Padang can be abused forever. Because we have people within Padang who like to give in. People who like to give in, people who like to go and hide themselves, like Giri Chuang. Giri Chuang hide himself now. Pandena abuse. Giri Chuang alone, he give himself in. He's not speaking about the abuses Jonathan Wuling is doing to the people of Atar. Who can get around there? Giri Chuang is the one who leading us. Giri Chuang is the one that we follow. Kuchang Giri Chuang go and bring it on TV. It could have Atar. Kuna alwel kwa Giri Chuang a jim who go kwa mit kabadang. Especially kwa mit kafanaru. Kada ajit tapawan. Ajit kok tapawan yet. Kegi chung lwe nek ben good ku lui ulun ke ku lui ulun ka ken kata a chi ke good e ki chiran pa na rulwel ena jit ka pawen nek ben good shame on you ka pawen shame on you mit ka pawen to pi government of South Sudan pi jiba shame on you especially when the thing this all man one team no man bun shame on you team no man bun you are the boy of Padang people ku yin kin ku kon pingrin ki jam ke Padang. Shame on you. When the gajanga will choke, you know, you're thinking you're not gang, you computer. Ukaikata, Louis get abused for more than 7 years. You know, with your thing, but Kija Louis, Kakuan Kaduing, Ukaikuna naked. Shame on you when the gajang. Choke the gajang, shame on you. And a leader in Padang, Kurio, Kucheta, Kulu, I can abuse. I have no respect with you. I have no respect with you forever. You go and keep your mouth closed, and your people are being abused. And you say you are in the same government, and you are saying you are in the IO, and your community are being abused. Shame on you. You have no values in my face. You have no values in my face. Duer ke padang jika tiag be kogi. Duer ke padang jika tiag be kogi. Pa ne die intin, ashe well ko. Tiki la tiag nuer. Your place, that's your second place. Tiki la tiag shuluk, your second place. We don't have any problem of you, wherever you get married or wherever you married. It's your choice, but do call la well, do call la well, do tara la well, kuja na mala well then. Do tara la well, kuja na mala well then. Kia nyana padang gitiak. Kia win padang gitiak in other tribe. It's your own choice. It's your own choice. Kwacha le we ko la na chalwe we ko padang. Ba e chia mur. And I will repeat it again. By Asher Ajamur, the Chila Tirian anyway. It doesn't mean Benue Chala Louis Fan abused because Nila Tirian anyway. Chila Tirian Chuluk. In Chicago, Pichala Louis abused because Nila Tirian Chuluk. By Asher Ajamur, ya Kwaikwa. By Asher Ajamur. Do you understand that? Because they're in Nuera Chintiak, Asher Biben in Chintiak. Or I hear by Ben in Chilatiak, one woman in Chilatiak. Because the day intermarriage, a team within Padang, intermarriage, and they're quite like Taulwa. Okay, take a quite near why they're killing you. If they love you, because what you do it can a chagatiak, or she do it kuna chigatiak. Why they eat you? Why they're killing you? This is the question I'm asking you. Within Padang, Peace and Ben, why they're killing you? Why they're killing you? Tell me if you think they are good to you. Because in Jinya and then I think, because in Jitia when then I do tiak. By here Jamur, Kwabudungi is a Rigia Lewe, where Padang. By here I way mur. Because see Kaya couldn't waro. I hear I can give you. Eh, where waro? We get Yanjila Tiak, Kuya in Wangila Tiak. And in that Miss Kapadang, leader Kapadang, you see a duer Kichulu. The leader Kapadang, you see a duer Kunwer. Kabay here Ajamur. Don't let our society to be abused. Because you see a Kunwer or you see a Kichulu. Nonsense. 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 So yeah, na jito ko jam. Jonathan Uling, I should with Jonathan Uling, I shall with Bendy, governor Batal and Alanim. na ye nwere lwela ake ayo wik kin ga bi ayo det ku we leaders ka padang to pia ku leaders ka padang to wherever you are awi bag to mar ko to na ki lwe do ki wo go ben na pingi wo ko jam pe bugi ko la ko yu ku la yin ko la jam. I don't want somebody to advise me on the thing I'm saying here. These are 100% thing that I want to say. Because they not make sense to me. And the government is the government that I was a part of it. I fought the war, as I told you. You cannot discredit me because Nala Jiba Kimilata Blue House. I don't care about Blue House. For your information, I don't care about Blue House. You can do whatever with my body. Because I was born to die. I was born to die. And I'm not terrorizing nobody. I'm not terrorizing nobody. I'm telling the wrong thing that the government is doing against my people. The wrong thing that the IO is doing against my people. I'm not terrorizing nobody for me to be saying you will be get killed. You will be taken to Blue House when I'm telling the truth. Because Kirma Yadi da she pale will. Tabandenga she pale will. Ring my she pale will. E will kala buy to the oil. The oil le quite right. E quite right ke lo ka bi ke ga yin ayo. E sa zo go ben. Kwa she ga go la ayo. E le bo ga yin ayo sa zo go ben. Kwa shi nimbat o da o ga mu ginu o ko de o ko won chin na le she ga resource chen ka ta bai fana. Ayi ba ke de ki den chin na le gam ke ko ki Equatoria man ade ki da ko de ki diamond. Ko ki den chin na le gam ke. Kuna be la nil de ben la nil ka re ta wi re ke na le jen ke gam ka iten. De be la bar ka dal o en kan o de uranium mata bi bar ka dal. Uranium mata bi bar ka dal gas. En na le jen ko yin ki de lagi you cannot come and mistreat people. We were leaders kepadang, back root jot, wake up, leaders kepadang, to pijiba, back root jot, pandun away away. Pandun away. Because there are when you see any chuluk, the kakri chuluk and be a low favor. Era when I see any a kakri and be a low favor. Ukaka quite Louis abuse, Kaka quite Louis padang abuse. This true tribe. Kaka Louis padang abuse, Pijunu. Because no other rebellion mane we la jot malut kulega sha loy pi Equatoria kulela sha bila loy bargadal kulela sha bila loy pi Eastern Equatoria le bor kutene miok tong fin achin tar kwa chin tong tar ten achin insecurity chimana kuloy sha pariang sha le loy pariang le god biemnam kule jal biemnam le tura le kujil pariang le twinja kujil twinja le gorang. We don't have a Nile that can stop the government to build the road in our area. Our area is a good place. There will be development below within short time. Ogachin Keran when buji kubri. Ogachin Keran, our area is a good place. Lagin ke one could development a jala loiten because Bargadal and a day leader the Konyun. Bor and a day leader the Konyun. Equatoria and a day leader the Konyun. Kupadang, actually a leader nyon nin pijunu. That's why Joe lawyer abuse. Chairman has. Even Miss Kabaya, Luki oil a company, and they never opened their mouths. Kalaya Chatiman are good. Miss Kabaya, Miss Karuang, a rocky oil. Ku quite while Luki abuse, quite chicken so live, Kalani chat each other are good. Chairman has. And chairman you. Because government is the people. Government is not God. Government are the people, including you. If you don't speak up on something abusing your own community, who are you? Who are you? When you don't open your mouth for something abusing your own community, who are you, by the way? Then you are not one of us. Chimanane lagin kid oil. Oil kana luka kwa abuse. man man one man ma yang ge one di ki chuk to ki chek a ki lo ye man ran to no gen e man ran barien kumit kana ga di ki malut ke na maliu ku nyina liu ke because of those resources ke because of a terrorist tika bi ko topic bombardment chemical ka kana jawa a society ja ki lo destroy u ka ya ro chole ya ki ban a chi ge jam ti mane pi jiba o ga de maktab de padang ata pi jiba kwa chu we pin to ki jam ke de padang ke maktab de padang to pi yer ene jo chole jam ke de padang. My people, wake up. My people. Generation can go, but the society will never go. Padang will never go anywhere in South Sudan. We're going to be still in the map. We're not going anywhere. One state. Padang will be still in their own place. We're not going anywhere. Administrative areas. We're still going to be in our own administrative areas. Tani state. With our own area. We're not going anywhere. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. And we were not born yesterday. The Padang people were not born in 2020. We were there in the centuries when the war was fought by British. Padang people we used to fight the British with his fear, not gun, with his fear, tongue. British why about it? You need to read the history about Abeliang. You need to read the history about Nil. You need to read the history about Dongjol. You need to read the history about Agir. You need to read the history about Ruth, about Toy, about Luach, about Wang Lual Yak, about Powing, about Panaru, about Alor, about Juk. You need to read this story. If you are South Sudanese, don't come and give us the peg stories. You need to read our stories. Ko Padang. Padang is not about ruin alone. Padang is not about the bear alone. Padang is a 12 subsection. 12 subsection of Padang. This is what makes us Padang. Okay, one piece. And if you hear us talking from here, don't be jealous and say why the son from Panaru will talk about the issues of Padang. We are all together. We are all together. And as I said before, Kwaba Berry, we were going to Panaru, Kukaika Lord, Kuchake Mat Baggy Mat Bakshidi Indian, Chaki Mat Bakshidi Indian. Because suffering of Padang people will never end. Take my word from my mouth. If Panaru Lord, Chake Mat Bakshin my hand like this. Because suffering of Padang people will never end. Because some Padang people, some of them, they are easy to give in. Some of them are cowards to give in like Giri Chuang. Giri Chuang and I will be power, I will be right. I can't power, I don't power you like Kwan Bor. Kwashing is she bore called Luel Power, a leader the board and Chukon Jam. A leader the board, like a leader to Chukona campaign about the abuse Lord Jonathan Woolen to the people of Atar. If you are here, make a comment. Give me one leader from Jongalei. Jongalei now, a Giri Chuang, and Koikatar, and will be Koikatar, la Jongalei. Kukaikata, Louis get abused for almost 7 years by Jonathan Woolen. Ukaika Jongalei, they are not saying anything. Shame on you. I wish John Garang maybe be word anything. I wish John Garang could answer this word from me. Okay, a problem of getting drunk with Jalara, the Atar leader, and Atar leader, shame on you. Rana tali da che jam. Ke lo Jonathan Wuling. Kurana ta ka wane Jonathan Wuling la lo beg up bidia wan jam Wuling. Bidia auto Facebook rana tar. Wane ne Jonathan Wuling la lo beg up. Ke rana tar. E did the tar. When ka wane la jam gal Wuling ena pia bi ben. Bi jo ben kwa lui kwa biut. Huh? I feel sorry that for when you up today, I can't buy power one third. For when you up today, power in land will. Power in the will. Power in the will cock you can't let you. And you call you can get one Kakuma, call you can have okay, Kakuma. I see Chiro Ajit. Who can call you power? I see a jam, can power. Nacharan, Balwell and Majamaran, Kerala and Japan, Uganda. Nacharan, Kerala and India. Who come with the power? I want to talk to them. Quite we big jam because I could board in a bandanim. Quite Louis board, board people, they want their population to be, excuse me, are we population board be did? And Kawa let John Garang, let Kajong, let Kata, like point beach, Padani, Kulela Lake Jongale. Kujongale, the song that he ran Chadicho. Ranichi Chadicho, Kilo is too bad. The distance jongale when jongale state capital kujala atar when malakal capital the distance then ja compare distance then ti jora antwanya tar wako kujatawre biye kwa shero wachitwa rana le malakal kurana abi ajara bi jongale ke ngagi ja koncho ra le bulwa sab within no time rano era la malakal wala era bo jongale that's why we be with mika tar we back bear yato kunega ran chen man ki yobien nan ngara agwam kinen man ni statement dogo kai kuni cha la luya build ya atar ga nguni chem for centuries anenga kulida data to ga lo challenge kene ko yiga chela ben ko ker gulele aka chingak lwele I don't buy that. I will tell you more about it. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Because the Atar people are my people. I have part of my relative who come from Atar. And that's why I'm saying Koika Atar today, I share Koika Atar of yesterday. You quite let a kind of wheelchair, Kagai dung Atar. Koya kind of wheelchair. And in your kind of land, Tiran, you will walk in your chop board choke. Quite near any much. Kija chop board choke, and we all a rip and draw board in. Kujapan do one. And walk a people, you're like a mean, Enya, Kenyata didn't walk. 10 yan below like a bibo, a big gamin pre. And when she didn't win board, she your call, we compare. Could have got that. What are your see what you do being the die? A Munboro, a leader. Munboro, a leader, you call Louis Compare, the Kilo Jonathan ruling. Jog what a general, what in got born Pijudu, majority of them got to PJ. A general, Chakon Pink Louis went to warning, a general. Louis Jonathan ruling warning. Lucky air in the general, who came on board. Lucky air and back got it 10. Lucky Andy, because I like your Canada, Chograt in the game in. Ranching the game in, I see the Kadesho. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ngara Gwem is back. Stay tuned, let me put the music. I'm not done. I did call you and wait to one got Ngara Gwem Buto. Take Chaga Toko, Padang or continue. The Chaganto, Padang will still continue. But Nelly will not kill me until I go back to South Sudan. Yes, uncle. Uncle, I agree with you 100%. Lack of leaders on the ground, and a abuse. Quite a leader, the road queen no leaders. Why you count yourself as the leader? Timan Ogade MP at all. Ogade state representative at all. Ogade intellectual at all. Ogade koi will you oil. Kike mis kapadang, manun jarin ko lewe. Especially majority of Panaru. People are in the oil company. Chaka kon ping ke jam. Kike well there opinion kike intellectual of that community about oil issues or about oil crisis. Chaka kon ping ke jam. Kuna well ku yi ke well yi ngo ler ki ko. Well yi ke well yi ngo ler ko. My friend, you cannot be my friend when you turn your back on the sensitive thing that are abusing our community. Listen to the song. I'll be right back. Hello, James Makir, how are you? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you know, a community in South Sudan, and a community in South Sudan. And a community in South Sudan, they always focus on their own. on their own rights as a community. Legin ko community di Padang. Elwela bugya lui. A time and then get your loy. Legin one boga continue ko lui together. I hear we below. I hear we began. Legin and a ching be by ya one generation, one generation. So many generation one third by. I think a better when generation one con kai way. I think a better generation that. Kashi be by ya abuse, kuke koi lui abuse, I call shit way. Cause your system lawyer abuse, I call shit. Kijunu Sudan, she would be changing a piet. Ku consequences, Ekila Ben or yes, in a peaceful community. I think no Kurioku, we are not rebel again than any government. To then individual land Chilagat. Chimano and then Koi one Chikai hotel. Kashel be a Kuma the Junu below guarantee. Kulela Koi Kashiga Io. Ekoja Io, this a man. 10 Koi Kero, Kakija Koi Io. Kukai wan ye 95% neki ayo akini ke ben yen ayo ben ai ben a loy le ko Padang ko le lir piot ko Padang a chi ko le ne got ko Padang ke ko le yin le chin ki ban ko Padang ko le chin a ki pi my friend Padang tok sin ko yin ara gwam this time ke ka ki kon ping a baga ping this time. Because we want to put Padang first. Panaru second. Kukera anabena ira anto pisakian meta Padang first, and then your own local community second. Like me and Iran Faru Padang first. Panaru second. South Sudan third. I cannot come and waste my time talking about the issues of South Sudan. South Sudan is too big for me. I have to talk on the thing on my own backyard. Bakabai bi junubin bi kaben ping. Junubin chi keg pingak. Chimane isori ke jo kwen kija chom. Kukai kuane to harka ja chi ke lwerin. Kukai ke to harka ja koja to chimane yi kir mayadit. Kir mayadit ngai koi ku agok. Koi ku ngai ke gok koi ku palaru. Koi ka lora ngai ke gok. Koi ka beliang ngai kir mayadit ke gok. Kwen ga kir mayadit e wogyo Latin. E wogyo Latin ko Padang. E wogyo tel agwej. Agwej lwela la ontui ade mo inteten. Kube lwela bela on ade mo inteten. Ene tel jo akuma de kir mayadit aja Padang e jo tel chimana agwej tong jing. E wog loy ko agwej community da agwej. A woge la rani chuk kule wog rani chuk. Rani kinoga part of them in the first place. Chimana nge wogyo mad ayo ring machar. Ko ayo ring machar ogotar ke 1991. Ayo ring machar ogotar ke 2013. Kwene akuma de kir mayari de no ben lo use. Agi pingwa bargadel, if that makes sense to you. Kiamon bargadel. It that makes sense to you. It that makes sense. Kene koge lwel ka monjang ama ke chol denga da ringidenga abuga war ko de koy lui denga abuse ringidenga abuga jayo yingo o kiba chol denga o biya chol Padang na le ben abiya lo ane panaru period. Ayan and jito jamten. I don't know there and but Louis comment. If you want to make a comment, I'm here. I will read your comment. Yeah, Emmanuel. Kwan, thank you. Listen to that song. Ke bany mo ma di ci weñ mo no luito o yi ngo ku lo bany yok baden lo bany yok pi padang bo buka ma di jele klen ba padang jaya bu lo ku padang ga ma buk bay